He speaks geek.
Hello, welcome back to Ryan Speaks Geek. Cheers. I have been taking it a bit slow of late. I know. I said I'd get more videos up, and I haven't. I apologise. Today is going to be a sort of quick one, just a little bit of point of interest for me, really. I got this in a lot recently that I purchased for one particular item, and I was like, "Oh, hello, who's this?" Because it reminded me of an old G1 transformer, and if you couldn't guess by the title, it's Autobot Topspin. Lovely art card there. Da-da-da. And statistics. Nothing says fun to a child like graphs and statistics. I want to know some facts. I want to be hit with some science. Statistics. I'm saying that. I was a nerdy kid. I loved them. You know, when in Headmasters, you used to have the go on, the chest piece, and all the doo-doo-doo-doots. Awesome. Doo-doo-doo-doots is an official term, obviously. So what have I got here? So I have got the 2016's Titan Returns Topspin and Freeze Out. Freeze Out is the name of the Headmaster because Titans Return were Headmasters. Now, before I go into the actual figure itself, let's have a little history lesson. The jump starters were two figures, Twin Twist and Topspin. They had a gimmick which was in the G1 times. You pulled them back on little motors. You let them go when they're folded in half, and then suddenly they go and they jump up in the air and they'd unfold and transform, land on their feet and be battle ready in robot mode. Awesome feature. As a kid, it a bit Anchorman though. It was like 6% of the time it works every time. But yeah, I loved these figures. I had used to be able to get them for like next to nothing in boot sales all the time. So I had like 4, and I even swapped the bodies over and made what was it? I called it. It was top twist and twin spin. Just changing the bodies around. So I had an all blue one and an all beigey white cream colour, whatever twin twist is, body arm wise, that colour, greyish, maybe. But anyway, so years go by. Toy wise, nothing much. They were meant to be in the G1 cartoon at one point because they had character models designed. Ba-ding! But we jump toy wise down all the way down to 2016. I think these came out. 2016, we had Titans Return line, lots of obscure characters coming back as headmasters, which is really cool. Because the jump starting feature probably wouldn't work with a modern transformer, not with the articulation requirements people want nowadays. So here we have the modern iteration. Now this is the Hasbro version. There is also a Takara version with different colours. Now you see with the Takara version, the colours are much deeper, and also he's even got the decal on his chest, like the paintwork there, is to sort of represent where the trigger point used to be on the actual figures, on the G1 ones. So that's a really nice touch. So I do really like this, and it's a shame I don't have one, but it looks cool. Now, I am moving this one on because I don't really collect Titans Return, other than a few big city bots, which, again, I keep saying when we get around to them. I will, I promise. And Black Zarek's coming soon. I did a video teasing that, and I haven't even done it yet. And Scorponok, maybe I'll do a joint video for them. Maybe. More like a 2-part special. I'm going to stop committing to things because people will be like, where is it? This figure. Let's talk about Topspin. So, Topspin. Colours look really good. A bit more sort of G1 like in their design, which I'm very happy with. Now, it's an interesting one with the vehicle mode. Being, it looks as much like the G1 one as it sort of can, but because it was such a gimmick-based transformer, the actual mode, you can have a bit more flexibility and playroom with the mode. So here we go with these like futuristic jet thing. My canopy is slightly up there. It's because it is a bit of a difficult one to get the canopy back open if you close it all the way down. So that's why I haven't closed it all the way down there. And I've got the little pilot inside it, which is Freeze Out, the Headmaster. Because the good thing about Headmasters is they can pilot their own ships and ride the animals like the beasts. So let's take them out and close them up. There we go. So vehicle mode, really lovely. Decals, weapons go underneath. Bit of a body former there, but you know what? It looks Cybertronian enough that you can get away with it. It's got some landing gear, as well as the 2 little ridges there, which can go up and lock into that bit there. Weapons are detachable, so let's take these off now. So you can have a less weaponized version. You can have the wings down, wings up, however you want to have it. So yeah, it's cool. It's very Cybertronian, but if you like your realistic vehicles, this isn't one for you. So I'm going to put the bod squad aside for one moment. And let's have a look at the weapons. Really nice. Sort of I almost think it'd be cool seeing them chromed up. And if I was keeping it, I would probably use the Molotov or whatever they're called, chrome pens. But they actually do clip together. Here we go. To make some kind of super weapon. So yeah, that's quite a nice feature. I mean, sort of looks like, yes, you can put Freeze out in it, and he can have like a little gun sled. So he can go on there. That's pretty cool. That's a nice little feature. I mean, I always quite like the old combining weapons anyway, because I think it just adds another level of playability to it. That's the thing we have to remember with these things. As much as we are nerds and we like things to be kind of accurate or cartoon accurate, you know, they are still mainly for kids to play with a lot of the time. So let's have a quick look at the Headmaster himself. This is Freeze Out. Now, these figures don't have a huge amount of paint apps in the Hasbro versions. The Takara versions, as you saw in the picture earlier, have a little bit more detail. And that includes the Headmasters. They normally have like the actual eyes, like the visors painted and things like that. So there's a lot that can be done with these that unfortunately we don't get as much here in the West. Yeah, articulation-wise, they got quite a lot. I mean, they got sort of semi-ball jointed arms. The ball jointed head is good because it means that the Headmaster has a sort of ball jointed neck joint. Ball jointed neck joint. He can fold up really nicely, so you can sit down at computer panels. So these are really good if you have got the city bots like I have, if you want to populate them. Because they did a few just random heads without bodies, so that'd be quite cool. But yeah, transformation, very easy. You just sort of fold it in half, bam, and it's a really good head sculpt actually. That's one thing I think they've really nailed there, is the head sculpt for what a modern Topspin would look like. And I'm not talking about modern as in the movie Topspin, because that is a very different, very, very different creature. So let's transform him as best as I can. So I think you pull these bad boys out, bad boys being legs, because you know everyone should know that that's what that means. Flick the feet out. Oh, satisfying click. Do you know, with Transformers, I've always found, move the arms out there, that a satisfying click can do a lot for a bot. Genuinely, a lot for a bot, because you know when you're really trying to. When I was a kid, going around like in the back of cars when we went long car journeys, just when you were sort of playing around with it and you've just got something and it all clicked into place, you're like, oh, yeah. What I've done there is just folded this up here, moved the canopy over, you rotate the body. I mean, I'm probably not doing this any justice, but I know some people have done like I've seen some really cool things of people doing stop motion transformations in their video reviews. But I'm not that talented. That's maybe that's future Ryan. Hands are hidden in nice little compartments there. Flick these out. Kind of wish they'd done this with some of the other figures, you know, gets rid of those big gaps you get where, you know, the Studio Series 86, which I absolutely love, and that's a line I am collecting and will be reviewing. Pull the arms out. A lot of gaps in the arms, which is just annoying when they're holding up things. A lot of people are making good money out of making fillers now on Etsy and everything like that, so do give that a good glance and look around if that does bother you. There are solutions to those problems. Here we have the body of Topspin and head on. That was a sort of Headmaster reference. And there we go. The head is on. Articulation wise, it's just super ridiculously unlimited, almost unlimited articulation. You know, just all kinds of poses can be done. You know, it's just without, you know, play without limits. No, wait, that's a games console's tagline. Let's give him his two guns. Pop this in here. There we go. Now, obviously, I'm someone who doesn't have all the figures and all the different lines and stuff. So, you know, I sort of look online for my difference and comparisons. So I didn't know what the Twin Twist looked like out of this line until now. Pow! As you can see, same body, just been modded, obviously, to fit the other thing, but just exactly like the G1 was, you know, same body, just different parts in different colours. But, you know, the concept was the same. The shapes were the same and stuff like that for the gimmick to work. And they've kept that over here with the sort of Titans Return, which is really nice. Now, the problem is the twin twist goes for just stupid amounts of money. It's very rare, and I'm just never going to get that. So I don't really want 50% off the duo. And the other thing is, if I was going to spend all that money, I think I'd get the Takara ones, because I think I do prefer the paint apps on the Takara. They still look good here, as you can see, but, you know, just the little details, like not having that bit painted to look like the catch, I think sort of semi let it down sometimes when you see the Takara ones versus the Hasbro ones. The paint apps are good, but it is the other way around sometimes, though. Cup was one that I thought actually that the US, like, you know, the US, UK, absolutely nailed, and the one in Takara did was, so, you know, it really is a mix out of the two for me, I think, to getting the sort of the perfect lineup. But again, I can't commit to another toy line. Just can't. I mean, I haven't even managed to get my Transformer background started yet. I recommend this figure for people that really like Titans Return, or just a big fan of the jump starters in general. It's great fun. It transforms well. It looks good. You know, the posability is insane, and it's just a really lovely sort of G1 callback. You know, the jump starters don't get a lot of love, and they should do. They were amazing. Solid characters. I would love to have seen them in the cartoon. You know, like I said, we've got these animation models here. You know, what they would have looked like, and I could just totally see. I would love to know what the voices were like. Yeah, lots of episodes that could have been used in. Now, as someone who, again, doesn't have a lot of the toys and does get a lot of his reference from the, you know, materials from the internet, you know, same with the pictures, you'll probably go, oh, I've Googled this and found this. That's exactly what I'm doing, but I'm just doing this to sort of show you guys what they do. So I found these two really good posts. So my face is going to be completely covered as we speak right now. And like, look at these. How cool are these? They're like little graphs almost of the different versions of the characters, you know, in toy form and in animation and everything. There you go. I'd say, I was pausing for dramatic effect for you guys to really sort of soak in the awesome work that that person has done, whoever created those. And so all the pictures I have, you know, used. Thank you to everyone who made them. It's great that they're out there for everyone to enjoy. And that's it for today, really. So just a quick video on that figure. I give it a thumbs up. I haven't even worked out a rating system. I really should do things like this, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? But the thing is, he's sold and he's going on to a better home now. But yeah, I've been Ryan Speaks Geek. Tune in very soon for more videos. I am genuinely trying to get more of a schedule together, I promise. But I've got some cool stuff coming up. More Star Wars, more Transformers, more geekiness. Just more geek. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm Ryan Speaks Geek. More videos coming sometime, maybe.